Now we're going to begin our legs. I will show you how to do one of them and then you can do the other 3 on your own. Go ahead and insert where your stitch marker is. Pull it straight through, pull it straight through. Chain 1, pull this one up about 8 to 10 inches. And then go ahead and cut it off. Now grab your yarn that you just cut off and let's begin with a slip knot. Like I said, I will show you how to do one leg and then you can do the other ones on your own. So these openings right here are your legs. It does not matter which one you start with. I'm going to go ahead and start with the one that is near my stitch marker, but like I said, it does not matter which one. We are going to do 12 single crochets around right here. So if you look right here, you can see the actual stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're going to have to squeeze another one in right here. And as long as you're just spacing them out as even as possible, that is all that matters. But there's not actual stitches to go in right here. So just make sure that you are counting as you are going around. So go ahead and insert into the side and then pull it up. And now I have 2 loops on there. So yarn over and pull through those 2. That just created our first single crochet. So make sure you add your stitch marker. So that's our first single crochet. Now we're going to do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is where I said you might have to add an extra one in there. So we'll do our increase. I'm doing it right in the corner right here. So 1, 2, in the same spot, and then 3 single crochets. 1, 2, and 3. And then round 1 is complete. Rounds 2 through 4 is done the same way. I will show you how to do round 2 and then you can do round 3 and 4 on your own. So go ahead and insert where your stitch marker is for your first single crochet. Add your stitch marker to that single crochet. That's 1. We're just going to go around in each one. 2, 3, all the way to 12. Ten, 11, and 12. I'll just repeat that exact same thing for rounds 3 and 4. Round 5, we are going to do 6 decreases. I'm going to go ahead and remove my stitch marker and then insert my hook where my stitch marker was and pull up a loop. Insert in the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 3, and then add your stitch marker to that decrease. We're just going to decrease again, insert, pull up a loop, insert in the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, insert in the first one, pull up a loop, insert in the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, insert in the first one, pull up a loop, the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3, insert in the first, pull up a loop, insert in the next one, pull up a loop, pull through all 3, and the last one, insert, pull up a loop, insert in the next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all 3. Now go ahead and insert where your stitch marker is and pull it straight through, chain 1, pull it up about 6 to 8 inches. You can cut it off, remove your stitch marker, grab your yarn needle. We are going to go ahead and finish it off by going up and down in each stitch. And then pull it tight once it's all the way around. And I like to tie mine off with a little knot, so go ahead and insert and then put it through the hole. And then you can just go ahead and push this up through the leg. And then we will just tuck that back in there. And then you want to go ahead and add a little bit of stuffing to the leg when you're done with it. And then you are going to repeat the same thing on each of these legs. Once you have all of the legs crocheted on, go ahead and get your needle and attach it to the yarn that we left right here. We're going to go ahead and grab each side and stitch the bottom of the belly closed. I'm going to go that way. And then I'm going to come back just repeat that process all the way down. Make sure before you do that you added your stuffing already to the legs and the body. Then once you get to the end, I'm going to go ahead and put it through that little loop. And then go ahead and weave it back and forth a couple times. This will just help it to be able to stay nice and secure. And once you have done that, you can go ahead and get your scissors, cut it off, and then that part is complete.